At the end of that 30 days, they're gonna report on everything that's good and everything that's not so good, and they will have to decide if they are sticking with their Intel cards or going back to their old ones. They'll also have to decide if they're gonna segue.
To our sponsor?
You doing okay?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Not great, but our character models are pretty good, and I'm not seeing a ton of ugly aliasing really on anything.
No, it looks fine.
It's gonna be an interesting month. And it's gonna be an interesting message from our sponsor. Most importantly, games, games, games. There's old favorites, there's some soon-to-be new favorites, and some big surprises. What won't surprise you, though, is that as I'm continuing the sentence, I'm already 15 words into this segue to our sponsor, dbrand. I shouldn't have to buy a subscription to back up my save games, but I still do have to acknowledge that they've done something to ensure that their most ardent fans can pre-order this thing at MSRP. And I also have to acknowledge you for listening to this segue to our sponsor, dbrand. And Kenton and his wife Jade spent their entire Saturday taking us around so we could dive deep and give you guys some inspiration for your next gaming space, along with some helpful what not to do's and some helpful segues to our sponsor. So this is kind of a trial run for me. Were you guys thinking of selling by any chance? No. I didn't tell them I was gonna do that. I don't blame you. But I would blame you for not listening to this segue to our sponsor.
Meet the AMD Ryzen 5 7500F. We ran it through the Labs Gauntlet to find out if this off-menu CPU is the one budget-minded gamers should be targeting.
Just like we're targeting you, it's you, Howard, with this segue to our sponsor. And we found that both were equally genuine. Import tariffs could impact the viability of these CPUs for our American neighbors. Wait, sorry, did I say one more thing? I meant two more things. And the second is this segue to our sponsor. Streacom's technology partner, Kalios, hasn't always been the most ethical in the past. I don't know. But what I do know is that my farm fresh, GMO-free sponsor segues are always ethical. Like to our sponsor. Did I just bend it?
What?
Oh my God, I bent it.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, have we told them how much it costs yet?
No.
Oh.
You want to be the one to break it to them?
It's $2,000. This thing's $2,000.
Yeah.
The non-copper version is $1,000, but like you want the copper one.
Man, I love this thing. And I love telling people about our sponsor. It would not only get us our space back, but it would probably work now. Oh my God, it's leaking water. Oh, Jesus. We've got all the radiators we could ever need. What could possibly go wrong? A lot. Just like a lot of segue to our sponsor.
Anyways, it seems like the servers inside, despite this being a bit warmer than it was before, aren't doing too bad. Felt a little crazy when it was just like an idea, but now to actually see it working in practice, I'm stoked. Just like you should be stoked about our sponsor.
You could pick up a longer than normal USB extension and route it, I don't know, anywhere on your desk, under your monitor, or maybe even to your headset. And even if you combined the cost of this and a USB cable, it is still cheaper than some of the top results on Amazon. It can even record this segue to our sponsor.
I probably won't find a full-sized HDMI in here, but prosumer cameras are one of the only modern devices that use that awful micro HDMI cable. So I'm gonna go see if I can find one in there. And oh, while I'm at it, I should probably try and find our sponsor. Not to mention the incredibly friendly people, including shopkeepers who were quick to send me to one of their competitors if they thought that they might have what I needed. I've got to say, this place is a must-see if you're a tech enthusiast and you ever find yourself anywhere near Kuala Lumpur. And you know what else is a must-see? This segue to our sponsor. We're going to do our best within regular office hours to get some numbers into our short circuit unboxing, and we will get some more detailed numbers posted on the LTT Labs website. I just felt like this was the more important message today.
Do you know what else is important?
The segue to our sponsor.
We'll take a look at this footage. That is heat on the back of the motherboard, and there's enough that removing it might actually make a meaningful difference. So does it? And if it does, is it easy or cheap to do?
Well, that depends.
No, not until after this segue to our sponsor. So all the haters at the start of the video who said this won't work, shut up. It does work, it just works poorly. Maybe you could get better performance out of a more precise custom mounting mechanism, but why bother when you can just do this? Or maybe you could just segue to our sponsor.
Or to shatter my rose-colored glasses. These 8 young people are going to be playing and providing their honest feedback on many of the games that shaped me into the gamer you see sitting before you. And I can hardly wait. Just like I can hardly wait to shape this segue to our sponsor. Hang on one second. Hey, Byron! Zoom is just so impersonal. So I flew Byron out here so I could check out the Anioni.
Yes, Anioni.
Yes, in person. And my first question for you is, do you dance?
I do.
Really? Yeah. Do you know the, do you know the Segue? I love this keyboard. The keyboard, dude, this is really cool. This is a really cool showcase piece. But
you really like the keyboard.
But this is a product.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool.
Thank you, yeah.
And you know what else is cool?
Firing Colton shouldn't be a joke.
Dude, and the metal CPU block didn't give any cares.
No,
and
not at all.
This thicker acrylic flow meter? Dude, this thing cared about nothing. I think part of it is that the screws on this one are secured into metal, into a metal faceplate. So that probably helps quite a lot. Just like it helps to tell you about our sponsor.
We're buying only not working. We're buying only not working parts and hoping to turn them into a working PC. Theoretically, we could have 4 working computers at the end of this video, or I just spent $2,600 on e-waste. But what isn't a waste is the segue to our sponsor. But if you look at the total breakdown of the money, we fixed the cheap stuff for the most part. So, should you buy a computer with only broken parts?
Probably not.
No. But you should watch the segue to our sponsor.